I had a plan. I went live from Pickle Fest for 3 hours. There was an event called Pickle Fest in Chicago, all things pickle. It's a bar crawl. There are pickle infused drinks, there's pickle infused foods, all things pickle, and I didn't partake in most of them. Number one, I don't drink. And number two, I'm gluten and dairy free. I don't really do fried food. There was very little for me to have there. And I knew that going in, but I still made a plan, right? You got to make a plan. If you're not planning, if you're, what's the saying go? If you're not preparing to plan, you're planning to fail, something like that. And I'm like, no, I got a plan. And I'm like, I'm going to hit this bar and I'm going to get my face painted. And then I'm going to get a pickle on a stick and some pickle wrapped in bacon, and I'm gonna put a pickle barbecue sauce on it. That's a great idea. And then we'll go to this other bar where we get a caricature done because that doesn't involve food. And then maybe we'll hit up the place doing free hot dogs because I can always do the hot dog without the bun. And that was my plan. And I get in line for the face paint, and people were like, "Hey, what you got there? What are you doing? What are you live streaming?" I'm like, "Oh yeah, I work for a barbecue sauce company. This is our pickle sauce." They're like, "Oh, that looks amazing. Yeah, how do I get it?" I'm like, "Right here on TikTok Shop." Back to back, people made a purchase right then and there. Let's go. That wasn't part of the plan. And then when I actually sat down to eat my food, nobody was buying. And then when I hit the next bar to go get the caricatures, it was loud. There were people dancing, and I'm like, this is not a good place to live stream. So I went into a totally different bar. I wasn't even planning on going there, and there was like 5 people dancing. It was like the music was pumping, but it was a small bar. I'm like, let's go in there, see if we can make some friends. And I made some friends. We got people interested in Kinsey foods. And then I hit up another bar for those free hot dogs. And then I was like, okay, this bar is very crowded. I don't want to be here. And I just stood outside. I just stood outside talking. And all these people started coming up to me. Now, it didn't hurt that they were drinking, but they start coming up to me like, "What are you doing? What are you doing? You're live streaming? Can we say hi? What is that? Pickle barbecue sauce. Let me try it." I got all of these reaction shots that I wasn't planning to get. They just texted my boss being like, "Yo, look at all these live reaction shots you get. Let's chat about how we can use this to our advantage so we can turn this into more sales." Now, regardless of what happens from this, my point being, my plan wasn't actually what I used. But I'm so glad I had a plan. So my advice for you, fellow creatives, fellow people who are stressed AF, who want better mental health, make a plan and then see what happens. I think so often we cling on to the plan and we're like, we need to make a plan. And if I don't make a plan, I suck. No, number one, make a plan. And then number two, let it go. Have the guardrails up, but feel free to switch around lanes. Feel free to put your blinker on. Feel free to go off on that exit, see what's over there. There are so many things you might not have even considered. When you have a plan, but you let it go, you'll never know what happens. Y'all, I post one new video on mindset and mental health every single day on TikTok. So if you're watching this on Substack or over on YouTube, head on over to TikTok at Tony.Rossi. That's Tony with a Y, Rossi with an I. One new video on mindset and mental wellness every single day. And I talk about food, fun, and mental health on my live streams over there on TikTok. Thank you so much for watching. Keep being beautiful. Keep being the awesome, amazing, wonderful people you are. And let's remember, we can be messy and still get more of the things that we want. I'll talk to you soon. Hashtag not perfect. Let's go get them, friends.